Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
That wasn't my intro, by the way. That's the intro of the videos you're about to watch. So strap in, boys. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now, I don't mind a drink every now and then, but I'm not exactly proud of the binge drinking culture we have here in the United Kingdom. I know a lot of you guys that watch me aren't from here, but if you are, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. These videos that I have found, they'll be referenced hundreds of years from now. They're an insight into the worst of British drunk people. And to be honest, lads, it brings a tear to my eye. The premise is simple. A drag queen asks a load of sexual questions to people drunk off their nuts. How can you fault that? You can't. You can't fault it.
Now, did you make any New Year's resolutions and you broke them?
Yeah!
What were you gonna do?
Shag my ex again!
Wow. Fuck dropping a few pounds, a real legend pledges to shag their ex.
I done it!
When?
Oh, yesterday!
Can't complain, really. She's getting more action than me. Also, I love how she has her hand in front of her face as if that makes her anonymous. You can tell she's absolutely plastered. If you care that much about not being recognised or not being filmed, then just don't take the interview.
You want to say anything to him? Is he a good shag?
No!
Then why are you shagging him? And why would you make that your sole aim of 2018? Imagine having bad sex with someone, breaking up with them, and then making it your resolution for the new year to have more bad sex with that same person. If that's not how to live, then I don't know what is.
Have you made any New Year's resolutions and you've broken them already?
Yeah, to not take drugs.
This isn't a great look for the UK, is it? You've got to admire his honesty though, really. Let's see what his friend says.
Not to sleep with my animals.
And there I was thinking it couldn't get any worse. But I'm done with these silly little New Year's resolution questions. Let's get into the real contemporary issues of 2018. I'm looking to cover things like Brexit, Trump, help me out here, Peggy Mitchell.
Now, how many sex positions have you tried and what's your favourite one you've done?
I mean, that's not exactly what I was looking for.
Doggy!
I've never heard such a confident answer in my life.
What about the doggy style?
I've heard if you open your window and ask, what's your favourite sex position? You can hear her response in the distance.
Doggy!
What a hero.
What's your favourite sex position?
I'm a virgin.
Honey, that's not a sex position. I'm pretty sure that's a song by Madonna.
Do you say any dirty things when you're having a shag?
Yeah, fucking right.
What do you say, babe?
Imagine you're finally in the middle of losing your virginity. You're 20 years old and someone has felt just enough pity to let you pork them. And then you hear this.
Oh, no!
Alright! First of all, you'd just be scared shitless. And I love her choice of vocabulary here. It would be like someone looking up to you and saying, average. And to make it worse, she's fucking screaming it.
Anything dirty you like to say when you're having a shag?
Yeah, I like to think of someone else when they ain't fit enough.
Sorry, did you misinterpret the question there? I think I'd rather have that other woman screaming alright than have someone admit they're thinking about someone else. I bet they're thinking about Einabber as well. I do that too, to be fair. I'm even thinking about him right now. So we're gonna have a change of interviewer, and I don't know how they're pulling this off, but now we have Cameron Diaz.
Have you ever given or received oral sex from somebody of the same sex? She didn't have to tell me that. Literally, the look in the eye, she was like...
No, hold on, something was wrong with that clip. Cameron Diaz, what are you doing? It's a lizard! Away, lizard! Begone, thought!
Does size matter, girls? Does size matter?
Yeah.
Well then, that's unfortunate, guess I'll be off. I love how all of the girls say that size does matter, but when the guys are asked...
Does size matter?
No, I got a penny.
You like it, I like it. What about you, babe?
Thanks for admitting that to the world.
I'm crossbred with a horse.
He's even trotting like one too, the thoroughbred. Imagine the logistics of having been crossbred with a horse. Actually, don't. I just did. It wasn't pleasant.
What's the craziest porn film you've ever seen?
The craziest one I've ever seen was one nun and one priest.
A nun and a priest. As the internet goes, that really doesn't sound too bad.
A priest shit on a nun's face.
Okay, no, that sounds horrific. For reference, the worst thing I've seen is eel soup. Don't look it up. Just don't. Stop thinking about it. It's called eel soup. Don't do it.
What's the craziest porn film you've ever seen? A horse shag a girl. Oh, okay.
I mean, if that's what you're into, maybe you should contact Seabiscuit from earlier. That's a match made in heaven. Before we go into the next clip, I want to say some words about the UK. The United Kingdom, home of the crumpet, the royal family, and Katie Hopkins. Pioneers of politeness, elocution, and Brexit. Ne'er has there been a more sophisticated place to live, filled with intellectuals and scholars.
Just like picking a woman up with no arms or legs and slamming her like boy.
Oh God. Yeah, that's enough from me, lad. Sorry about that.
If you had to have sex with a family member, who would you choose and why?
Darcy, because he's easygoing. I love Darcy so much.
Now, I know a lot of you wouldn't have understood that, so I'm going to offer you some help. Darcy, because she's easygoing. I love Darcy so much. The answer still makes no sense, because who the fuck is Darcy?
If you had to have sex with a family member, who would you choose and why?
No one, because I wouldn't do that.
And you probably didn't understand that either, so I'm going to help you out again.
No one, because I wouldn't.
I've got no clue what she's saying.
If you had to have sex with a family member, who would you choose and why?
Fuck, I'm sorry, man, but it'd have to be you. You love a fucking dildos and that.
You can tell he's been repressing that one. My mum, I'd fuck my mum. Right now, I'd fuck. 2 words, Oedipus complex.
Did you ever put your leg up your bum?
Oh, fucking I put 1,000 pieces up a day, man.
I'm actually quite worried about this guy. Just joking, got some Lego here right now. In you go, Yoda. You're going to the dark side now.
How old did you when you had your first snog?
I don't know, I think I was about 9.
Holy shit. I genuinely have nothing to add.
And then he made me touch his willy.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it? She was fucking 9! These videos are so unbelievably AIDS. They make me never want to drink again. That's a lie.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life?
A bed willy.
Look at how bent her finger is. Imagine how many times he will have pissed on himself. It looks like a fucking shrimp.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
Her pissing on herself.
And she's pissing on herself too. It's an epidemic.
I see this boy once, he's here. He was fucking in a house party, right, shagging his missus. And he had his finger up his bum.
Oh, come on, that's not weird. That's just multitasking.
If you won the lottery, right, what would be the first thing you'd buy?
I'll buy a dildo. Shove it up myself and it'd be funny.
Ah.
Yeah, I think we should leave it there. If you have enjoyed this video though, please do leave a like down below. If this video hits 2,000 likes, maybe I'll do another one. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But subscribe if you're new or have not done so already, and I will catch you next time.